right now. Becker with the UMP. He's got a pump action shotgun on his back as well. There really isn't that much, but Nenebeche's on the warpath here. He only has a shotgun. He needs to manipulate this fight to get closer range, and I think Nenebeche's read into that. He doesn't have a helmet though, so wants to be careful, but that's not going to help if you get careened down the hill. What a UAS crash there coming through from Nongshim Red Force. They take down Nenebeche, get this flush as well. They're on the warpath for more. They're trying to send it all the way up to the building. They might just be able to get into cover here as XZY hops in through the window, takes a little bit of damage, but there just isn't the ammo in the chamber to be able to get these knocks in response.
Wow, Sporta catches one too. Now Inko down to 2. Nongshim Red Force showing different colors here. It looked like they would have just kept going and just let that one teammate fall down, right? But they're not leaving a single player behind. They instantly come right back down the mountain, take the fight to Inko. This team, Nongshim Red Force, really has every facet of comp down right now. Sporta gets caught, but that should be it. Inko with 2, that's a difficult push to make. I don't think they can manage to do it, and with that quick revive, Nongshim Red Force will be back up to 3 once again.
7th element across.
See enemies driving next to each other, but they're just going to keep going, because anyone stopping and taking a fight here is certain death for the first 2 teams, maybe even the first 3 teams to take the fight, because there's another team coming in on your backside, backfilling in, third partying, and exactly this case and scenario right here.
GokuBot for 7th element has stayed on the mainland. The rest of the team have gone south of the river, out of the gap of water there. Over the bridge they've went, but GokuBot still just biding his time, maybe looking to pick up a couple of those points and add to their tally. NB though, the major benefactor of this scrap. I think this is really heads up from you to Alliance. I mean, obviously it's suboptimal to lose 2 of your players, but the fact that they just go instantly, right, we've lost 2 players, let's cut our losses, let's get out of there as fast as possible. We know there's going to be a lot of pressure from other teams, and Hale will be the first to strike.
Yeah, Hale third partying this fight. That is the last team on this northeastern side. Meanwhile, on the northwest, on the minimap, Kanina Power, Intense Game, and FaZe have to cross. Enigma Galaxy has set up the bridge camp on the other side. Man, I see Kanina Power potentially rotating east to try that bridge, while Hale just came from the eastern bridge to try out the western bridge. So it is not looking good for the teams in blue. And yep, they run right into each other. So that just goes to show military base, man. Definitely a difficult spot to get to. But who could get these elim points? Blue Zone is taking, looks like Kanina Power is the brunt of the damage.
Oh man, it's so sad that they didn't go for their regular drop spot. Meanwhile, over on the bridge, you can see in the picture-in-picture, Enigma Galaxy looking to hold strong against Intense Game, and it's looking to start off quite well. Can they keep it going? Because Freak's just been knocked in the meantime as Kanina Power whittled down to 1, only Becker on that coast.
So difficult too, because once you fight in a way where, you know, they're not going to get across, they're just not going to peek you. They're just going to sit still and deny the points, which cuts down on your time too. They find an angle on 1, the wide angle from Alien. Alien actually came down from the hilltop. So they really are looking for the elim points. I like this out of 7th element. They could play passive, go into zone, get another good position, but they realize they really need points, so they're going to go in later after they confirm these points, and they're up to 4 elim points.
No one has
the team up to the challenge to defend against it.
This is going to be 7th Element's opportunity here to go for a third party, because NASA are having to deal with Morph. Cleon descending first, and STE are striking them in the back. Rocky falls down, and that's retribution. You knock one of our players in the open, we're going to take one of yours clean off the board. Now 2 players for Morph on the south side. 7th Element have yet to move. They haven't managed to see or spot or scout this is going on, but they look to go into the vehicles as Xenox turns the corner, opened up in a 1-for-1 trade, but that's going to play into the advantage of NASA for the time being. J7 finds the flush. Xenox is down, but Morph are eliminated. STE might look to try and go in as well, but they don't have to with the zone.
Yeah, that's a great zone for them. I know they love third partying, but that's going to be a long distance to cover, and you're crashing into a strong compound, like you said. So they are not going to go for that head-on third party. Instead, they're going to find the lottery of points right here, and it's in the form of Nongshim Red Force trying to be so quiet and sneaky. But STE spotted them out, and easy pickings for them. That is 3 more elim points. Perfectly done out of STE. Should be a full reset back up to 4. We were talking about STE. Cameron in particular, they've been having a ton of good games, but no amazing games yesterday. This could be that amazing game that they need.
Side, and it's Sunan's turn to get knocked. Wait to get res. They've had 33Z. get knocked out in the open, as well as Hero earlier on in their
STE are playing correctly and not making any mistakes and winning their fights. They look so
STE. It's going to be such a hard progression. 33Z has been handling this position almost solo for STE this whole time now. 2 players for NASA, down and a third as well on the cards for 33Z as Star steps up and gets pushed back almost immediately. And that will be the end of NASA. 7th Element might be able to push around because of it.
Yeah, I did catch that. GokuBot actually did manage to catch one of the Nasser players, so it was a combined effort out of both STE and 7th Element. These circles still closing. Every other team pretty much in. 7th Element may lose a couple more players. Those players on the north not in the zone. Duxton, yeah, taking too much time. They had 4 players. They could have used those numbers to get some confirmation points and then bulldoze their way in. But they've just been getting whittled down, not making use of their 4 players, and pretty much free points for the superior positioning out of STE. STE with 14 eliminations, very easily gonna get more here.
Certainly going to be looking for the shots over towards Divine, who's already been knocked, but FaZe is going to want to pinch that one away. Sunan has other ideas, though, as Mormon might go down to that nade. Looks like it might have just been a little bit too long, though, there. Not quite long enough on the cook. Ching steps up. Divine flushed out. That's a 15th elimination on the cards. T24 OP with the MG3 out in the open. Might have a shot over towards Sing, who's very, very low. Slips down the hill as well. Needs to dash for cover here. And actually gets caught. T24 OP able to capitalize on this position. 7th Element still need to push in, but Mormon's there, and he takes the flush.
A deadly slip up right there. STE still have the number advantage, the positional advantage, and everything. But with 4, it's a guaranteed win. With 3, could get a little dicey here. Sunan, great knock right there. If Sunan also fell, that would have been terrible. Sunan gets the knock. Should go for the confirmation. Yeah, because Mormon could get stolen away from the 7th Element player. GokuBot out on his own, gets caught. There's still one more FaZe player that they need to worry about. Monza, close by. Looks like he just got taken out, and it's a 3v1. T24 OP, last one up, out in the blue. Behind the tree, gets a knock.
That's the
but
power
there's no
of the
way
MG3.
he can win this one.
That's what you got with the LMG. He's going to go for the shots, but he's out of the zone. I mean, it was all done and dusted. He made it exciting, sure, but it was always going to go this way right up into the end. STE racking up a really, really strong performance. With the points that they get from this match as well, they're looking good to try and catch up 2 teams like Nongshim Red Force right at the top as well. They